Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Man, boy, buddy put every drive together.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Wait, what the fuck?
Incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Eating my lineup.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes.
Oh, shit.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
I got hit.
Short throw, pick six.
That's
right
what I
there.
hate when
Those
linebackers
they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Hey.
It's fun game for the win.
Motion man. Put your hands on him. Get in. Hey, Sam on. Hey, lock
Man, I hate this down. We didn't kill that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young escaping the pressure right.
Oh, shit, I ain't think you gonna throw it down now. Oh, damn.
And that gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Be grip.
Here's Steve Young.
I ain't rolling now. I got him.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Go. Get it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to sling this deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He'll buy some time right. There goes a deep. And that is hauled in by Bolden for a Niner touchdown.
Look at that shit.
And Quan Bolden, 33 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Nigga just throwing shit up, bro.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Jimmy, that throwing in there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Patrick Willis drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. He's going to take off with it.
So they ain't no fumble?
He'll end up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. Young now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, let me throw the ball, bro.
And he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck DeForest Buckner. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was going for Gates, his tight end that time. 3rd down here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals have recovered it.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. The tight end Gates, the intended target.
Hey, let go. Fair.
Following the interception, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing, Young. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The Niners on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The third down throw incomplete by Steve Young. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now Young. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
But they got off when it quit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's it.
And he will find T.O. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Might be one out of bounds.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Antonio Gates, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He goes full extension, and he's got it.
That shit let this man catch.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Steve Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Young to throw on 4th. And that is Complete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And
man, what the fuck? Bro, hell no, bro. Watch that shit.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
Oh, my God.
And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Gonna be a fumble.
Look at me. Go. Check. Shoot.
And Young's going to throw it here. Being chased out left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. He finds Bolden. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes his job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And some strong running. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that can get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him, it is...
I'm trying to fit that bitch back. I guess I'm out of behind my stupid ass. Extra life.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. Gates, the intended receiver there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now it's Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Gets this one to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Down low.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 10. Mahomes is going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Bengals. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I got scared as a motherfucker.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run with him. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Mahomes to throw. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Had to go for it.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill.
Look at this man catching, bro. What's the catching 99? Damn.
On third down, Dickerson.
Damn, the guy's playing everything on the ground.
Talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Falcons 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Both.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short.
Oh, shit.
Football, and the Bengals grab it. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Damn. I need to put his whole motherfucking every way he got in his body, he throw to that goddamn Terry.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Now a flash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Bye, Felicia. Yeah. Fuck, nigga. You see how many coins I got? Look at the top. I'm in training.
Where the fuck you get all of them from?
Selling dope. I'm trying to get a new middle linebacker. That's my goal. But will it Lanier's stat like better than most of the linebacker stat to be 94 overall? He got 96 block shed, a 96 hit power. I look at Luke Keylaw on the boy block shed like an 88 and shit like that, and hit power like a 93. Like my middle linebacker got right now, he a 95 overall, but his hit power is a 96. His block shed a 96. Now yeah, I look at Luke Keelan shit. He 97 overall card. This nigga block shit like an 88. He hit power like a 93.
Storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two
I said, man, I'm gonna keep this middle linebacker.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time
without
a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray.
Oh, damn, he thought it ran him off.
He's going to take a shot right away.
Damn, I forgot. Why you tell me he had this nigga, though?
This is
Fuck, I
caught
forgot.
inside the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards.
Yeah, ran him off again.
Time with Johnson.
No, ran him off again. That
He is
shit.
met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose. And Johnson
shit.
the football. It's loose, poked out.
Damn. Watch that shit,
Good
cuz.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would
Who did
never
that?
be a
I ain't see
fumble.
what number
It's
they
what we
are.
hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it,
Damn.
talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
Oh,
Yet
shit,
there
I'm
are
going to be
humans
right
out
back.
there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes going to throw. And this one
Bro, you got to catch
incomplete.
that, bro.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Murray. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And he's got room. That time a pickup of 24 yards
How that
on
fullback
the keeper.
blocked me like that,
down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go. Here on 4th and goal to hit Pater. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go. Fourth down. Mahomes finds his target. It's Gates. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Randall gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he's got this down to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
He thought he would fuck me up. Spink on his ass.
And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. Second down.
This ain't it.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On second down, it's Henry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Hey, man, let me turn this on, ho.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's I said, you hear me say, I'm going to turn it on. You don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash. It's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Come on, QB, come on. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Fuck again. When he come down here?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
No, go 64 with you.
On the board here in the first half.
No, go 64
with the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down, Johnson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On the option, here's Juszczyk. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. from the 45 on second down. Murray out to his left. Gets this one to Juszczyk. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And he ain't fumble.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That's to his running back, complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Dancing to his left.
Wow.
This is caught
inside
the 15. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Bills touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences...
Throw the ball away.
A big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. Pushes him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he will find T.O. That's complete.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Mahomes now on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go crazy.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Man, these bitches ain't
This
blocked.
has
No
been a
goddamn
familiar
block.
sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses.
These niggas ain't
Now
blocked.
it's
No
3rd and
goddamn
goal.
block. I can't believe this shit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He can run, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw from his end zone. Murray.
Man, y'all can't catch.
Going to be incomplete.
God,
a lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Here's Ray Guy now, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Pissing a pie, right? Living up that molecule.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking deep for his tight end Gates. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Gonna be a homicide.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Gates with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. This one caught by Terrell Owens. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check out. Check 4, check 4.
Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his
Wow.
left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short gain when he took off running.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Murray. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Randy Moss. 45 yards. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yellow, 180.
That'd be funny, isn't it?
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Who's that?
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun snap
I
to
thought that was like a
Mahomes.
restaurant. That's why I missed that Courtney.
And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is
She
this
said, I know
one.
where you at now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it,
Derrick Henry all alone. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. Runs over him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was going for Gates, his tight end that time, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Willie Lanier. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you know.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From the 17, Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
Yeah, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now here's another interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves...
He's got a man, complete. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This one caught by Terrell Owens. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A first down carry for Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Derrick Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
On second down, here's Henry. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it, and they will... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
2 teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Go. Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Out out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety left.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
On first down, Dickerson. And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he's got a man. It's T.O. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down now, Dickerson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a give, right side, Dickerson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, Barkley. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw, and it's complete to Antonio Gates. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Finds his target. It's Gates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger than maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
At the 29-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Fresno. Check. Let's go.
On third down, Dickerson. Takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Push him back.
A first down carry for Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right here. Watch twins. Go. Motion. Check. Shift.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for